Hi guys, welcome back to Cardz TV. My birthday card stash is getting low, so I'm going to make a really quick but cute card today, and we'll be using the Wrap It Up Cricut cartridge, and from Cardz TV we'll use the Just Saying stamp set, and we're going to use Simple Things Make Life Sweet, and we're just going to use some colored cardstock today, and a lot of it is just scraps. So I'll get this out of the way and we'll get started on this birthday card. The Wrap It Up cartridge has some really cute shaped cards in it, and I've been wanting to do this Gumball machine. So I've cut this card base out of white, and I cut it at 6 1/4, and guess what? It will fit perfectly in one of these little standard envelopes that you can get for like $1 a box. So this was cut at 6 1/4. I wanted the front to be red, so I came over here to the front right here as if I was just going to do the image itself, and I cut that out of red. So here that is. This was also at 6 1/4. This is going to get adhered to the front. Now before I get started on getting my gumballs in there, I'm going to go ahead and stamp the sentiment on the inside of the white card. And I've got my blue mat here. When you're using clear stamps, this just gives you a much better impression. If you put a mat underneath, it comes out lots crisper. I'm going to use my Fisker stamp press, and from that Just Saying stamp set, we're going to use Simple Things Make Life Sweet, and I'm going to put that up here right about in the center. And then I've got all this room down here if I want to write an additional sentiment or sign my name, and I'm going to add a few little gumballs on the inside as well, just to give it a little bit more cute factor. So I'll go ahead and get that on. And I'm going to use some Memento Tuxedo Black ink. So we'll get this inked up, and then we'll set this aside and let it dry. I want to make sure I get my card straight. Although Memento does dry almost right away, but we'll just set this aside, and that turned out great. And get to work on our gumballs. I cut the phrase, and I cut that out of this pale blue, which goes right there, and it just cuts out all of these holes. Well, I don't want my gumballs to all be red, so what I did, I took a 1/2 inch circle punch and lots of scrap paper, and I've cut lots of different colors in the circles for my gumballs. Now, when you go under phrase, it also cuts these side pieces that go on your gumball machine. So I'm going to get those put on, and then this is the little door where your gumball comes out. And when I cut the red piece on the front, it cut an extra little piece for the little knob that you turn. So that's going to be in red. And I've got a tiny little silver brad I'm going to put in the center of this, and I'm just going to pop this up on a little piece of foam tape to go right there. Now what I also discovered, guys, if you don't want to cut out a whole bunch of circles, and if you don't have a 1/2 inch circle punch, you can just let the Cricut cut some 1/2 inch circles for you. Use George or whatever cartridge you have that'll cut circles. But guess what? If you have any of these Recollections enamel dots, these fit perfectly in those circles. And I've got lots of these in different colors. And I was debating on whether to use these or to do the circles, and I've decided to go with these circles because I want to save on postage. And these are raised up a good bit. And with using this card in this small envelope, I can use just a regular stamp. So I'm going to go ahead and get my two-way glue pen. I'm going to flip this to the back, and just start arranging all these circles on here in the pattern I want them to go. And then I'll take my tweezers and my two-way glue pen and get all these adhered to the back. Then when I flip it over, you'll be able to see all these colorful gumballs. I think it's going to be really cute. So I'll go ahead and get this done. I'm not going to make you guys watch me putting down all these gumballs. But I'm going to get them arranged where I want them first, so then I can just start gluing. Okay, I've got all my little gumballs adhered to the back. And this is going to be really cute. I love that. Now I'm just going to take some two-way glue, because this is already sticky from where I put the gumballs on, and just go ahead and get this adhered to the front. And this two-way glue gives me a little bit of time to wiggle this around if I need to. Okay, we're going to line this up. This is so cute. I love it. Just love it. Now I'll get my little side pieces put on, and the little slot for this little gumball to come down. And then I've got my little brad in the center of this little knob that you turn, and I've got some foam tape on it, and that's going to go right there, just like that. Then we'll take this and adhere it to the front of our card, add some more gumballs to the inside, and this little card's done, guys. See how quick and easy this is? So I'll go ahead and finish getting everything adhered down. We'll come back and take a look at this finished card. Here's my finished birthday card, guys, but you could use this for any occasion. But I just love the way it turned out and all the colors, and I just used scraps for my little gumballs. Now you can take some glossy accents if you want and go over each one of these little gumballs, or as I said, you can use the Recollections large enamel dots. They fit perfectly in there, but I like this just the way it is. And then on the inside we've got Simple Things Make Life Sweet. And I added a few more little gumballs down here, and that leaves you plenty of room to write an additional sentiment if you'd like and sign your name. And it fits in this standard size envelope. I love doing cards this size. It just seems like they are so quick and easy to get done, and this one's really quick and easy, and you can see how perfectly that fits. So I hope you'll give this one a try, guys. It was so much fun and quick and easy, definitely. Thanks so much for coming by and spending some time with me today, and I'll see you again soon with another card. Bye now.